Hello and welcome to another Robot VARNAC video. Today's video is a little different. We're going to show you how to put an overflow drain on an ordinary plastic laundry tub after someone left the drain clogged or plugged up and used the washing machine. The laundry tub overflowed. As you can see in this picture, you see that little nozzle in there. It's overflow from an extra washing machine. It's caused the overflow. So this new overflow drain will hopefully prevent that from happening again. So let's get started. For this project you will need a 90-degree through the hole boat fitting. So here's a good name. They're make quality parts. And you'll notice that the through the hole fitting fits, where's the number here, for 1.5 inch inside diameter hose. That ID means inside diameter. And here's the fitting itself. So this is going to go in the laundry tub and form the fitting. Why am I using a boat fitting for a plumbing fitting, you might ask? Well, that's a good question. This type of overflow fitting is not available for a laundry tub. I had to make my own. So you need the through the hole boat fitting. Notice it has a large capacity, and most important, it's 1.5 inch diameter fitting for an inside diameter hose, which also happens to be the outside diameter of most 1.5 inch plumbing fittings. So we're going to use a piece of this 1.5 inch diameter inside hose to join the pieces together with the drain to form the overflow. So you'll need a plumbing fitting, like a tail piece like this, for the main drain for the laundry tub here, and the overflow will go here. The thing about this fitting is, for some crazy reason, leave it to corporate America to make stupid decisions, they had this fitting blocked off halfway. So for some crazy reason, they reduced the output of the drain by half. So I cut away the restriction to allow full flow of the drain. Why they made it half, cut the drain output in half, that's a good question. If you know, let me know in the comments, because it took a lot of work chipping away the restriction in there, because there's a split between this side and that side. I mean, you might have done it for that, but either way, it should have been allowing for 100% drainage. So I had to cut that away. So while you're cutting away, make sure not to damage the fittings where the gaskets will go on the sink. Another important thing is, this is the tail piece of the overflow. The P-trap will be below. So the overflow and the main drain will be above the P-trap. If you don't know what a P-trap is, then you should not be doing this project. So let's get started. The manufacturer of the through the hole boat fitting must have figured that people are going to use some kind of caulk or glue to seal the opening in their boat to keep their boat from sinking. But since I'm using it in a laundry tub, I want a removable rubber gasket, so I'm using a soft rubber material here. So use a light colored pencil and draw an outline of the fitting to cut out. And don't forget the inside there, that's going to have to be cut out too. So make a circle like that. And through the magic of video, I'm going to show you the finished gasket. And presto changeo, here's the finished gasket for the boat fitting. So make sure the gasket fits nicely. Which it does. This will be on the inside of the laundry tub. So you could probably put some oil or some kind of sealant. You don't want it to glue in place. You want to be able to take it off if you need to service the piece. So don't use adhesive. Use some kind of removable caulk so you could take it off if need be. So this, where my fingers are, is the inside of the laundry tub, and this will be the outside or the inside of the laundry tub and forming the overflow. So this will be the main drain here, and then the overflow, so it'll be connected like this, and then below here this will be going to the P-trap, so it's another tube over here. So let's get started at the sink. This is the laundry tub that will get the overflow valve. The important thing is when the washing machine shoots out the water, it's going to be very fast and fill up very fast. So you want it to be able to drain, start draining right away, so before it reaches the top. So you want to put the overflow like in the middle and try to keep it in line with the existing drain. So I'm going to put it about right here. Also avoid any crooked area. You want to be flat against the laundry tub, and of course make sure you're not drilling in any water lines back there, so you know what you're drilling into. Figure out what size hole you need to make. So what I did, I using a hole saw just a little bigger than the threaded area, so it goes in and seats well with the gasket. So keep it in line. See how easy that was, folks? Now clean the hole. You want the gasket to make a good seal. So make sure through the whole boat fitting gets a good seal. Make sure the rubber gasket is clean and has a good seal. Use my bandsaw and cut this off and put the hose right on here, and there's enough surface area here to put a little hose clamp on there to complete the hose. You'll see the finished setup in a couple minutes. You'll see it's more neater than using this thing. So since this piece was not meant to have a hose on it, you want to roughen it up and put lines in there to help the hose clamp hold the tube in place. So make circular lines so it helps seal the hose onto the pipe. So you get a good seal. Watch for sloppy mold lines where water can leak out of there, so you want to smooth that out. You want a good tight seal so there's no leaks. See, you can use your woodworking materials to do all kinds of work around your house, not just for woodworking. Tools can be used for projects around the house, including crazy projects like this. So you want a good seal, eliminate that mold line. You can see the shiny no mold line. That's enough, just enough for water to leak out of there. So you want a good solid connection so it won't leak. Use a little pipe dope on there too to get a good seal too. But between the rough lines, circular lines, and the pressure of the hose clamp, it should keep the water from getting out. Or if there is a slow leak, the sewage, the little lint from the washing machine will probably clog the hole, stop the leak anyway at some point from leaking as it plugs it up. This is where the existing plumbing fitting will go on into the tailpiece, so you don't want to disturb that too much. So I'm basically making a hose barb to attach the hose to, so smooth out the inside of the pipe so the water flows nicely. It'd be nice if the sink manufacturers were to make this built in some kind of channel to keep the sink from overflowing, but I guess that's too much to ask. So let's get this all hooked up so you can see what it looks like. So this is the completed overflow system for a laundry tub. You can see the normal drain is there, the tail P-trap is there, going down to the drain. And here's the back of the boat fitting with the hose clamp there, and then going down to the other part of the drain and going into the thing. So let's give it a try and see how it works. As you can see, the drain is plugged. Let's turn on the water and see what happens. The water is filling about the rate of a washing machine. The tub is slowly filling up. Still filling up, nearly full soon. Be going up to the overflow. With the transparent hose, we'll see the water going down the drain. Just a few more minutes, folks, and the water will reach the overflow. Both hot and cold are running full blast. What will happen? Will the sink overflow, or will the drain accept the flow and allow this thing to drain out? That's right, it's the overflow. Water's now going down the overflow. You can see right before your very eyes the water's going down the drain. Let's keep the water going and see what happens. like the overflow is working. It's not going up much above the overflow drain, and the ordinary washing machine would not be draining this long under normal load size. So the drain is keeping the water below that level of the overflow drain. You can see the drain working, folks, right before your eyes. It's working. It's kind of like a bathtub overflow for a laundry tub. As you can see, the water's not going above and getting out of the sink, so the overflow is working. Now you might ask, why is it important to have an overflow in a laundry tub? Those of you in the laundry business would probably realize that slip and fall injuries are a concern. So if you can avoid slip and fall injuries in a commercial laundromat, for example, this would be a very good idea. So as you can see, an ordinary washing machine did not cause the laundry tub to overflow. And it's still draining. You can see the water draining right before your eyes through the overflow. So the concern is to have the overflow to help reduce or mitigate slip and fall injuries from tenants or even customers in a commercial laundromat, for example. So this might be a good video for you laundromat people to see and maybe use in your laundromat. The drain is working. I guess that's all, folks. You see that it works, so see you next time. That's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more crazy videos like this for crazy do-it-yourself project around the home. Oh, also another thing, while you're doing the plumbing fittings, don't forget to replace any loose or cracked gaskets on the plumbing fittings. So if you're going to take your plumbing parts apart, might as well put new gaskets in there. And don't forget to trial fit everything together and tighten all the connections once you're done. So we're done here now too. See you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments of this crazy video. I'll see you later.